Hey, I'm Dave Beiser. I'm the Vision Pastor at CrossPoint Church in Harrisburg, and on February the 17th, we had a Sunday meeting for the congregation to hear what was going on. And if you missed that meeting, this was a chance for you to get caught up, hear what some of the things are happening here at CrossPoint Church and some of the things that I talked about. So just going to give you a brief overview of some of the things. We finished the year of 2024 as best we possibly could. It was looking rough for quite a while. It was a hard financial year. It was a hard attendance year for us. We're rebuilding and we're restructuring, and we started doing some of that in 2024. And because of that, we ended up with a surplus at the end of the year, just a little north of about $11,000. So that was a good thing to carry over into the new year, right? Anytime you can do that in your home finances or in your business, and same here at the church. So we felt like we finished well, we rallied well at the end of the year, but that took a lot of work, and that meant that we revisioned and restructured a bunch of our ministries. And many of those ministries were things like our hospitality ministry, our teaching ministry, our ministry for Sunday morning, things we were doing with communion, things we were doing with visitation. We launched a visitation and communion team at a local nursing home, and I mean we restructured a bunch of stuff. We restructured our preschool and its leadership. We restructured our early learning center and its leadership, and both of those ministries are just knocking it out of the park. Which is fantastic for us as we serve this community as a church, really reaching out into families and kids ministry that way. And that means also we are relaunching and restructuring our kids ministry here at CrossPoint Church in total. So that not only meant our preschool and our early learning center, but it also means our Sunday morning kids ministry. So we're relaunching our Kids Quest ministry. You've probably heard that already. We want to make sure everybody hears that. We're relaunching our Kids Quest ministry. It's fantastic. That's kicking off on March the 9th into a new year that has given us kind of a rough start. January was not easy. It was weather-wise, it was a little rough, and that affected our attendance, and that affected our giving. February's been a little better. We're hoping that trend continues on because we want to be able to do some great stuff. It also means we took a hard look at staffing and what we were doing here when it came to how we were administering and staffing here at the church. We took some advantage, we're taking some advantage of an opportunity we have right now with Pastor Matt taking the executive director position at Christian Churches United. That allows us to take a step back, reevaluate our staffing situation while we gain some margin financially, and that, which is always a good thing, right? To have a little breathing room in your ministry picture, which is also true in your business and in your home finances. It's always good to have a little breathing room. So we're doing just that, allowing us to have some breathing room in here and get a chance to really restructure and take a hard look. The next ministry we're going to look at and restructure for Vitality is our student ministry. So once our kids ministry is up and running, get it launched, get it going, get past Easter, then we'll reevaluate our student ministry. Thank God Pastor Matt is staying on into the summer and can give us the room to do that. So we will reevaluate student ministry, relaunch that ministry in the fall after we take a hard look at our picture for students in middle school and high school. Those are two areas for me that we cannot surrender. We cannot give ground. The important thing all of us need to hear is that well over 80% of all decisions for Jesus happen before the age of 18, which means that we need to pour a lot of energy into our children and youth ministry and into our young families and the work that they're doing to raise their kids in a Christian household. So we want to keep doing that. We want to make sure that impact is still strong and still happening for us here at CrossPoint Church. It also means our preaching ministry had to be reevaluated, and our Sunday morning worship ministry was reevaluated, and we took a hard look at what we were doing. We're moving in some neat new directions, and we're punching hard this year in 2025 like we did last year. We set some groundwork last year in 2024, And this year we're diving hard into the spiritual disciplines, working what it means to be a disciple, and working what it means to be a volunteer and a support, and to live out ministry goals and objectives, to make sure you're living out your spiritual gifts, to do all the things that we're supposed to be doing here at a church, as well as reaching the community around us, inviting new people to come to know Jesus. That's just a highlight. That's just an overview of some of the things that we talked about last Sunday and some of the things that are happening here at CrossPoint Church. I got to tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited about 2025. I feel like we've put COVID to bed and it's time to relaunch our church. And that's exactly what we're doing in 2025. So if you're along for the ride, I just so appreciate that. I can't tell you how much I value the fact that we are not doing this alone, that people are partnering together, serving together, and doing ministry together as we reach out into the community. And don't forget, if you're watching this before April 26th, we are joining together with Wild Heart Ministries and their Clean Up the City. That's happening on Saturday, April 26th. That's a new ministry for us as we enter into 2025 as a part of working together with a vibrant ministry here in the city of Harrisburg. So lots of great things like that happening this year. Can't wait to see what God does as we start taking a look at CrossPoint Church 2025 and the things that God is doing for us. All right. I hope that helped you out. If you have questions, feel free to email us at the church office. I'd love to answer those emails directly with you. If you want to sit down and talk more about how you can be involved and how you can step up and be a part of this relaunch for us, please make sure you contact us at the church office. All right. Take care. It was great to see you today. God bless.